Shit.
All right. Viva Viagra. Welcome to another plump. A special plump. We're going to see what we can get away with tonight. Which probably isn't a lot, but who knows. So I've got two big ones in the chamber. If we can't get away with the other one, if we can't get away with the first one, we could probably get away with the second one. If we can't get away with the second one, then, there's always something. Always something. Yeah, it's an extra special, and a very special plump. Blossom and her boyfriend are going to go all the way tonight. So, I'm contemplating here, like, okay, so we've got surviving edged weapons, which is fantastic. Like, guaranteed amazing. But I wonder if it's a little too high profile for us to get away with. And then we have one that I'm pretty sure we can get away with, which is the anti-teen sex PSA. How can I tell if I'm really in love? Hosted by Justine and Jason Bateman, with Ted Danson guest starring. Yeah, there's a rumor floating around Ted Danson took this to qualify for his community service hours. He had to do due to multiple unpaid parking tickets. So I'm trying to see here. So we'll try surviving edge weapons. I'm going to keep an eye on Kevin Spacey. Is that Kevin Spacey? Keep an eye on the YouTube warning. See if I start getting a warning like, hey, you're flying too close to the sun. You need to slow your roll. Okay, surviving edged weapons. Hold on here. So let me give you a little synopsis here. See if I can find the IMDb. Here we go. 1988. A documentary issued to police in the 80s on how to survive edge-based attacks, primarily blades, with often comical and novel examples. This movie is like a police training video with like Lethal Weapon 2 budget money, or Lethal Weapon 2 money. Like, it's amazing. So anyways, let's switch over. Let's see if we can get away with this shit. I just see a black screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's full screen it. Actually, you know what? Let's do a screen flip. I don't know if this is even going to matter. Where is it? Screen. Multiply, lighten, darkening, filtering, transform. Oh, flip. There we go. Let's full screen it. All right. See what happens. Caliber press. Presents. Let me know if the audio's good. Sounds good to me. It's very peaceful. They're all about the slow build with this one.
From the beginning, man has possessed the attributes of the animal. Speed, power, dynamic movement, the instinct to exploit the weakness of his prey. And from his human inventiveness came weapons that could puncture and slash his enemy's flesh. In his struggle to survive, he developed tactics to heighten his advantage.
Oh, no. Oh, man. David Crosby suspects something.
Mm-hmm.
Gradually, man created a knife culture, which has changed.
You got to remember, you're a cop, right? You're sitting in a classroom, you know, and you're in the academy. And this is what you're watching.
Changed very little as it has cut its way through time.
You also, well, we'll go into it. I won't spoil it yet. Don't turn your back on him, Ugga. Oh, no. Ow! Right in the artery.
Still rooted in speed, still fluid in movement, still slashing and stabbing its enemies, the knife culture is still alive and deadly.
There we
What's
go.
happening, man?
Now that's it.
You got the money, man?
Give me some of the shit, man.
The shit's there, man. Where's the money?
5 minutes. 5 minutes, buddy.
No, man. No money, no shit.
Ah, man, 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck you, man.
No money, no shit. Oh, no! Oh! No money, no shit, man. You got shit.
Unit 708, I'm on the scene.
Airport.
While the knife culture continues to hone its skills, some officers still commit one tactical error after another. By failing to assess the real dangers, by using ineffective and dangerous deployment, and by underestimating the degree of threat.
708 dispatch.
Go ahead, 708.
Car's moving.
I need an ambulance and a backup.
Yet 80% of you have removed edged weapons from suspects that could have been used against you.
Make that 1017.
10-4, 708.
30% of you have already been threatened with edged weapons. And if an assault is attempted against you, there's a 1 in 3 chance
Yeah, I never took off. I'm all about the knife culture.
that you will be wounded.
Sergeant, take his gun belt off.
I got the buddy.
Okay,
Everything's gonna be
you
all
need
right.
to put an occlusive drink in. I need a blood pressure.
Survive, all right? We'll breathe in here, buddy. Breathe in
Got a pulse yet?
130 in regular.
In the last 10 years, injuries to officers from edged weapons have increased 92%.
Got wet press zones on the left side. Green. Okay, come on now.
Many officers dismiss the edged weapon as a mere relic from man's primitive roots. But this relic still has the intent and means to destroy the enemy. And
Destroy
today,
the
in
enemy.
the eyes of the knife culture, the enemy can be you.
Will you ready to intubate?
That's what happens when you don't get free shit. Or no shit.
Our goal is to help you avoid becoming an edged weapon statistic by teaching you how to make a proper threat assessment, how to select the proper force option for dealing with knives, and how to react with control.
Look at that cop stash.
No pulse.
Where's the paddles?
The first step is to become aware that edged weapon attacks often occur in unlikely situations, often when you're distracted or not expecting them at all.
Oh, no. I think I remember this
Police
scene.
Department. Storney? Jim Storney? Storney, I got a warrant for you. I know you're in there. Come on to the door.
Oh, no, he's got a sword.
Storney, open up.
Excalibur. Oh, no. Oh!
Where are you guys? What's going on? Oh, God, good guy.
The use of the unexpected is a favorite tactic of edged weapon offenders.
I told you 3 times to stop bothering the customers. This time you're going to jail.
Why don't you leave me alone, man? Why don't you back off?
No, this time you're going to jail.
You're too close.
Some survivors have found
He kind of had that. You kind of asked for that one. That's fucking slow. Fucking George Papadopoulos asked for that shit. Officer Alex Karras.
this out the hard way.
The basic perception if you get into a knife attack is there's going to be one single thrust. You're going to cleanly and effectively block it, and that's going to be the end of it. You're going to apply a little bit of your academy-taught self-defense. You're going to bend that knife out of his hand and arrest the bad guy, and that's the end. It doesn't work that way, sports fans. Things go from bad to horrible real quick. Right away, you're in deep shit. You're in bad shape. You're in a bad place. Faster than you ever perceive it happening
Shit's fucked. You're screwed.
to you.
When I first saw that knife, it surprised the hell out of me, to be honest with you. For one thing, it wasn't your normal 3-inch buck knife that usually most of your street people carry or whatever. It was subsequently learned that he was a butcher at a local slaughterhouse, and this is an implement he used to slaughter beef with. It was about an 8-inch bone-in fillet knife.
Oh.
And it was bright out. It was 6:30 in the morning and during the summer, and there's just something that kind of spooky about looking at an 8-inch knife with the sun gleaming off of it.
In this case, at first, I never saw the knife. I backed up.
We got to bring... Yeah. Guess what, sports fans?
And when the suspect came out, he lunged at me.
Yeah, that's got to replace Newsflash as like the new white guy reality check saying, guess what, sports fans?
I saw something, and I didn't know what it was, in his right hand. And I was about 5 feet away from him. And the next thing, we were on the ground. I was back down. He was on top of me. I felt
thrusting vigorously.
A couple of blows to my stomach area, mid-stomach area, and then from then, we just, we kind of locked. And it was then
we locked eyes, and it was true love.
Trying to take him into custody. And the whole time this was going on, he kept stating that he was going to kill me. And I was unable to take him into custody. I only managed to get one handcuff on him. I said a little prayer in my mind and started calling for another officer.
When I went to the bottom of the stairs after entering the house, where I had noted that the door had been broken open, I approached the stairs and hollered up up the stairs, and the two offenders came around the stairs and down the stairs towards me. That was the only way for them to get out of the house, past me. I produced my .45 semi-automatic pistol and told them to put their hands up in the air, and the one closest to me reached up and grabbed the barrel of my gun. As he did that, I pulled him towards me, grabbed him by the throat, but he had a free hand. In that free hand, he had a knife that I never noticed as he was coming down the stairs. And I never noticed it in spite of the fact that I was looking consciously for a weapon in the hands of both of the two offenders as they came down the stairs. Probably my own fault. I never saw the knife.
I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It happened so fast that this subject was supposed to be dead, and now, a second later, I find out not only is he alive, but he's trying to kill me. And when he flashed that knife in front of my face, it was instantaneous fear. It was terror. It was terrifying. And then when he cut my wrist, I really didn't feel that much pain in the wrist, but it was just a shock to look down and see, and it looked like your hand was just hanging there.
Just before the emotionally disturbed female stabbed my partner to death,
Good Lord.
he didn't have a chance to go for his gun.
These guys all look like, when I used to watch old episodes of Cops, like these look like all the cops and Cops.
And it happened too quick. We were unprepared.
You show me a cop that doesn't take a knife seriously, and I'll show you a cop that's never been cut.
Sports fans.
Getting cut happens in one of two ways.
Ooh.
One is a stabbing motion, usually meant to kill, which causes the weapon to puncture tissue, producing internal bleeding and destruction not visible from the outside. Death can result with a penetration of less than 1 inch in some locations. Since a relatively small amount of skin is damaged typically, blood showing from a wound may be slight because of the pressure exerted on the wound by surrounding tissue. Movement during the attack may make the wound larger and more serious before the blade is pulled out. The other way you get cut is a slashing motion, usually meant to disable you. The
What the
attacker
hell is
can
that
direct the
thing?
blade to
Looks like a ceremonial, ritualistic knife.
achieve deep cuts.
Ah!
Some edged weapons are even capable of amputating an arm. Slashes can also cause long cuts.
Oh, shit.
The extensive severing of arteries and veins may release a lot of blood. Knife attacks are seldom static.
Am I still online? Oh.
They are usually dynamic with multiple redirected strikes, inflicting multiple stabs and slashes, and sometimes unanticipated reactions.
And they were female college students, late teenagers, and I didn't feel particularly threatened by them. Now, I'm not sure whether it was a male or female or who it was or where it was that the knife came from, but we've always suspected it was probably one of those girls in the...
And did Buddy pass out already, or are you screen sledding? Oh, you're not screen sledding.
the front ranks that did it. And I think that what made me drop my guard was the fact that I had the combatant, I had the belligerent guy, and I had him handcuffed and I had him under control. He wasn't going anywhere. And I was so concerned with dealing with him, I wasn't thinking of these teenage kids as much of a threat.
I talked to my partner.
Oh, man, there's a lot of first-hand interviews here. I kind of want to get to the reenactments. Hold on here. Because this is like almost an hour and a half. I want to get to the scene reenactments.
My bicep. I could see it gashing open.
See, when guys always talk about like hot female cops, this is what most female cops look like. I mean, not to say that she can't be hot, but just saying. Okay, I want to see here we go. I love the reenactments.
Involve subjects whose behavior may not be so obvious. You're safest to treat any call as having some potential for an edged weapon attack. But realize that certain situations tend to carry great risk. For example, in making a traffic stop, A lack of caution in contacting the driver may bring you within range of common cutting weapons.
Hi there. Say, do you have a driver's license? You just rolled through that stop sign back there.
And your partner may not even be in a position initially to help you or even see any threat.
He's here somewhere.
No problem. Something with your photo, name on it, that'll be fine.
Your photo, your name on it. Yeah, this is filmed in Milwaukee. That's right. Something with your photo and your name on it. Well, yeah, any kind of photo ID.
Partner may not even be in a position initially to help you or even see any threat.
He's here somewhere.
No problem. Something with your photo, name on it, that'll be fine.
Oh!
Jesus Christ! What? Officer down here! Oh! He stuck me, man! God! He stuck me! Oh!
The deputy who stopped this truck didn't see a knife hidden in the crevice between the dashboard and the windshield. While the driver was standing outside, he reached in, grabbed the knife.
Yeah, you got a proof of address.
Let out a startling martial arts yell and attacked. The deputy was stabbed 9 times in the stomach, arm, shoulder, back, and ended up losing a kidney. On your vehicle stops, do you consider that a violator may have rigged up a scabbard in the armrest, allowing him to quickly arm himself? Or that he may reach toward you with a driver's license that he's...
Are you kidding me? A driver's license? God. That's just sadistic. I don't give a shit who you are. If you're doing that, like, you deserve to go away for a long time.
Altered with a razor blade taped to the back. Even a common item, like an ice scraper, given the right offender and motivation, can suddenly become an edged weapon you may not be expecting.
Keep them out. Nice and cool.
Moving in for an arrest, you're necessarily close.
Be nice.
Oh, he's gonna...
Hey, come on, stand up, okay? Come on, stand up.
Without good tactics, you make yourself vulnerable to an incredible array of edged weapons. Just a sampling of what's available is indicated by these knives recovered by courtroom officers. And these weapons, taken from a search of students at a public school. Of course, you're aware of the balisong, or butterfly knife, whose folding handle aids in concealment. And you've probably seen a knife that looks like a ballpoint pen. But are you familiar with the Mexican sacatripe, used for gutting sheep and other warm-blooded animals?
The sacatripe.
Or the butane lighter holder that conceals a push knife in back? Or the bracelet that pulls open into a knife? This commercially available...
Or this baby that becomes a sword.
...available rig gives an offender ready access to throwing darts hidden up his sleeve.
Jesus. I mean, look, whether you're a fan of police in general or not, like, it kind of does help explain why they're all paranoid fucking maniacs.
This kind of money clip has more of a point to it than just holding cash. And a carrier like this, easily hidden under a shirt, can quickly arm a suspect.
I can see it.
With this wicked weapon.
What the fuck?
Tonto knives, among the deadliest fighting knives, have incredible penetration capability because of their special blade configuration. Plus, they can be used to crush a human skull. The ballistic knife can either be used for conventional slashes or stabs, or fired with deadly results by a powerful spring in the handle.
Jesus.
There's also hidden danger in this lipstick tube, popular with prostitutes. Also sold on the open market is this key that opens into a knife.
Dad.
And this bear claw necklace.
Hey now.
Adding to the threat are a host of improvised weapons. Sunglasses that can be flicked to poke out your eyes. Fish hooks hidden in earrings or stuck through pant legs to rip your fingers on a pat-down. Boots with protruding spikes. A baseball cap with
Okay, come on.
Razor blade sewn to the back, which can be swung by the bill to cut your face. Even something like this mace, made by a teenager with lead and spikes in his workshop. Yet it's easy to forget the possibility of being confronted by one of these, isn't it? Have you ever turned your back on a suspect because you assumed he was unarmed? How many times have you allowed an unsecured arrestee to put his hands within easy reach of a pocket that might contain a weapon? Have you ever noticed how some officers drop their gaze and never tap into full in front of an offender in the area he can control with his hands and arms? And how often have you seen or used the wall search, which any suspect can defeat with practice?
Ooh.
What's hard to imagine,
man, that'll let loose your peas out of that pod.
Unless you've already been a knife victim, is the speed with which attacks can occur. Switchblades and gravity blades can be drawn and used instantly. Folding blades, like buck knives, can be locked in place when drawn, even with one hand. Watch how fast someone who's really skilled can get into action with a knife. And concealment can be almost anywhere.
Oh, headband knife. I'm stabbing. I'm slashing.
Oh, yeah, little man. Come on.
Sometimes poor tactics give an unarmed offender access to an officer's duty knife. Do your escort procedures make sure it stays secure?
Okay, let's go to the car. Hey! Come on. Hey, little piggy.
You got me.
One circumstance where you can anticipate edged weapons is the disturbance call. In fact, more officers are knifed during disturbance calls than in all other situations combined.
Police! Police department!
Hey, what's going on here?
Do you watch all the people who may be at the scene?
You guys are making a lot of noise. What is the problem?
Do you stay aware of everything around you that could be a weapon?
Those High Life cans are deadly.
Okay, I'll take care of this. I want to get out of this house. He's ripped me off
there's
the
another guy.
time. He's taken everything I own. Right away he wants to clear out his refrigerator. Yesterday he took everything. Everything. I gave it to his friends. He was using some of his street.
Oh, no.
All the time. That's the only
Common household items can produce extreme damage.
Ow.
An attack with this grapefruit cutter would be like getting stabbed
That's a grapefruit cutter? Jesus.
with two knives. And screwdrivers are the second most popular edged weapon used to commit civilian homicide. Take a guess at what common household item caused this fatal chest wound.
A melon baller.
This table fork.
Ooh.
Time is court in session still today.
Officers who fall victim to edged weapons usually commit at least one critical error, like misreading what could be a weapon, or misjudging the subject.
What's his face from RoboCop?
Let's try it again. This time, why don't you leave the pens in the tray before you come through?
Sure.
Oh no.
Sometimes it's the unlikely individual who has the best chance of harming you. Tragically, it's been estimated that 1 out of every 4 edged weapon attacks could be prevented if updated intelligence information were known.
Squad 21 to the dispatcher.
Squad 21, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, you got that one guy. You definitely killed that one guy, but like, you're fucked now. Like, you're gonna get shot, and like, you're gonna get shot so many times. You're gonna like, yeah, you're gonna enter hell. You just, I don't know. I fucked that joke up. God damn it. Where is it? Oh, damn it. Where is it?
10-7 with a violator. 41 southbound. It's a silver 78 Chevy two-door. California plates. King.
Ida, Lincoln, Mary, Edward. One white male occupant.
10-4, squad 21.
Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. This is the most Milwaukee accent that's ever Milwaukee.
In most situations, your threat assessment will have to begin by you identifying the suspect's potential for violence. Most civilians would never threaten you with an edged weapon. Even those who carry concealed knives generally do so to protect themselves against criminals.
Squad 21.
Squad 21, go ahead.
Squad 21, be advised there's a possible local open warrant for DWI.
Kill me. Is that what his license plate say? Kill me?
On that subject, the flight list 2A Ron
Yeah, or Kilm.
Thomas of Los Angeles. The warrant is on that subject.
10-4.
But some will turn against you, if frightened or if provoked. Many civilians do live on the fringe of the knife culture.
Oh.
They're influenced by...
See, man, I missed out. I wanted to live on the fringe of the knife culture, but it's too late.
Movies that glorify the blade. Heroes who build...
Yeah, see, I want to live on the edge of knife culture and glorify the blade. It's too late for me, but you can.
Confidence in fighting back against the bad guy.
Shut your engine off. What the fuck do you want? I want to see your driver's license. What for? Christ, I'm only a block from home. Why don't you let me go? Look, I just want
let me go.
to see your driver's license. Oh, Christ. I got it here somewhere. It's in the car. I'll get it.
It's in my other Zubas.
Most people have drawn inner boundaries they don't want crossed. And sometimes the blade is there to guard those boundaries.
Here's my license. Why don't you come and get it?
Adding
Just fucking shoot him.
to this country's heritage of edged weapons, as well as a growing knife culture in Canada, are new waves of immigrants from knife culture.
You're gonna drunkenly stumble and stand there with a Swiss Army knife in your hand from like 30 feet away. Like, yeah, like
countries in the Middle East, Mexico, South America, and Asia. It is not only common to carry edged weapons, it's common to use them.
Oh no. Damn.
Besides violence launched at each other and civilian victims, there is the potential for these people to mistakenly associate you with police in their homeland. Often,
that guy got way too many swipes in.
They're accustomed to police states where death squads and police torture are common. Also included in today's knife culture are emotionally disturbed persons, or EDPs. Included here are thousands of the homeless, an estimated 1/3 of whom are armed with edged weapons. Typically unskilled with weapons, but still dangerous, EDPs can quickly become the ultimate knife-wielding psycho.
I want my cigarettes, Miss Ratchet.
The edged weapon can hold a special power for them. It's part of their violent fantasy.
Oh, he's gonna Billy Bibbit it.
EDPs are often portrayed by the media as poor.
Well, it's not even that I'm too old. It's just, I gotta, I have a job now. I can't get into knife culture. I don't have the time to commit. Just, to living by the blade.
Harmless, crazy people.
Squad 421.
421, go ahead.
421, meet security. Trouble with a patient identified as Ted Zimowitz. Room 41 of the Mental Health Center, 9500 West Wisconsin. Approach with caution, subject possibly armed with an edged weapon.
Okay, we'll be right there.
421's 10-4. It's a hell of a way to start off a shift.
But remember, EDPs have killed more officers with edged weapons than any other category of offender. To be especially feared are EDPs who do have edged weapon skills.
Yeah, to live and die by the blade, it's all about commitment.
Through military experience or learned while incarcerated. There are over 25,000 EDPs inside jails and prisons. And they're more dangerous when they're let out than before incarceration. Because of a paranoid fear of intrusion, your very presence may be experienced as an overwhelming threat. To him, the weapons he covets may be powerful crutches, and he knows you want to remove them to diminish him.
Hey! My toilet don't work! Hey! My toilet don't work! Am I out there? Come fix my toilet!
Hold on a minute, Terry. Let me take care of this guy over here.
Hey!
Quiet! Sir, I need you to come out of your cell. We have to move you down about 2 doors down. You need to come out now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be just one dude for that guy. There'd be like at least 5 or 6 guys in like full fucking armor and tactical gear, ready to just like beat the shit out of that guy and tackle him to the ground.
Sir?
They don't get like one guy from Green Bay named Dave to come and get him.
Can you hear me? You okay? Sir, we can do this either the easy way or the hard way. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Sir, I want you to come out.
Yeah, I'd have been like, "Where's your hand going? Where's your hand going?" Like I would have seen that.
Your hands now.
Okay, man. Okay.
She ain't gonna do shit.
What you're looking at is something you've never seen before, but you've heard about. Inmates in a maximum security prison practicing their edged weapon skills. This is one training ground for the group that lives at the very heart of the knife culture and is ready to take you on. Hardcore criminal offenders. They go to great lengths to develop the...
See, this is what it takes to live and die by the blade. This is the commitment it takes to live on the edge of knife culture.
Deadly talents their career survival depends on. They have the training. They have the interest. And sooner or later, they get good in the ways they train. With the use of an extreme telephoto lens...
This is probably just like a bunch of like student film, like a bunch of film students.
You can see close up how they practice in small groups, usually with several lookouts. They use toothbrushes or pencils to simulate knives. But there's nothing pretend about their goal.
Stab you, stab you.
Some of the weapons are crudely constructed from makeshift materials, razor blades taped to toothbrushes, or hidden in match packs, or melted into pens. A safety pin straightened out and...
That's a big fucking safety pin.
Sharpened. Pieces of plexiglass or metal wrapped with cloth for a handle, or tied to a cutting edge that can be swung.
Good Lord.
But prisoners with access to metal shops can produce more sophisticated edged weapons, like these.
That's basically a machete.
Prison gangs customarily have their own edged weapon makers.
Oh, look at that. The deadliest Afro pick ever.
With special tricks of the trade. A sandpaper grip or a cloth handle strap will help control the weapon when it gets bloody. Rust sometimes is deliberately used to complicate injuries. Pointed weapons can easily be converted into
a prison X-Acto knife.
Spears with rolled-up newspapers which have been soaked and dried to a hardened shaft. One correctional facility where a sergeant was killed reported 70 spear attacks on officers in a single year.
Must study the blade.
Outside prison, there are those with martial arts training who prefer the edged instrument over other weapons because of its silence. It never jams, never has to be reloaded, and it doesn't leave a ballistic residue.
Is that Michael Groh? Is that Mr. Keaton from Family Ties?
Plus, they understand that even for violent crimes, our liberal courts tend to be more lenient with knife offenders.
Oh, now we're getting political now. Our goddamn liberal commie courts are lenient with knife offenders.
With criminals who use guns. Unfortunately, a suspect's type may not always be obvious to you as a warning sign. Especially when nothing seems out of the
See, when you dedicate yourself to the knife culture, you get to drive a Porsche.
ordinary. And when low light level or fast action make it difficult to see his weapon. These problems, of course, are multiplied when an edged weapon offender has backup. To overcome these suspect advantages, it is crucial that you read danger cues in behavior and body language.
Hey, you're blocking the alley. What's the problem?
Blocking the alley.
Certain movements leave little doubt about intent. This represents imminent danger for sure. But many officers who become knife victims are so startled by a sudden charge that they freeze up.
Keep thinking of like that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where he's running towards the castle, and it just keeps showing him running and running and running, and they're just standing there.
Sometimes you see an offender move to throw an edged weapon. The truth is, very few people...
Throwing star. I wonder, I don't think any of those have been used as a cop since since the 80s.
People can throw accurately, especially in the real world, where targets move. Also, a trained knife fighter will rarely throw away his weapon. Unless he has more that you can't see. A third type of behavior usually occurs as a defensive reaction by an offender. The taunting gesture.
Get away from here. Get out of my house. Drop the razor. Drop it.
What he's telling you is, don't invade my space or I'll attack you.
Show me your hands, now!
One of the most dangerous forms of concealment is...
Yeah, I remember the throwing stars. That one, I remember that specific one. And then like there was some dipshit who took one to school to show off to his friends, and then it was like a huge deal, and they were banned from school.
Palming. This hides the edged weapon while still positioning it for immediate use. If you can't see a suspect's palms or the straightened tips of all of his fingers and thumbs, that's a danger cue.
Danger cue.
Another clue to assessing threat potential is how
Asians.
The subject is holding the edged weapon once it becomes visible. A knife held point first with a loose grip may telegraph an attempt at an underhand or slinging throw. The saber hold is for throwing overhand and is generally even less effective. But it is more powerful and may cause injury even though the knife doesn't stick.
Ooh.
The ice pick or Hollywood grip is how many officers envision being attacked. Either a novice or an expert can use it effectively. The ice pick grip is hard to defend against and can even be delivered like this.
Nope.
The underhand grip lets an attacker slash as well as stab. He can hold the weapon...
Oh, shit, this guy looks fucking terrifying. The snowflake sweater and the sweatpants just make it worse.
...in the hand furthest from you to protect it from disabling strikes. Then his forward hand can block or grab your arm to clear the way to the target. Another popular position is the diagonal underhand grip, which shows even more skill because the knife's edge can be rotated to cut in backhand as well as forehand movements. Many targets are vulnerable to this technique. From the femoral artery in the groin to the arms, ribs,
Ow.
chest,
little
the
armpit
neck,
there. Ow.
and back.
Just gave up so easy.
A very skilled knife fighter might use the reverse ice pick grip. Here, the cutting edge is held to the outside for an effective forehand slash, which is followed by backhand stabs.
I'd have stabbed my other hand if I was doing that shit. Because I don't dedicate myself to the blade.
The crucial tactic for your buying time to assess a suspect and to protect yourself against an edged weapon you don't immediately see is this: control distance. Many officers, like the one on the left, really believe if they're close to the action, they're in control. But this attitude disregards the proxemics of the situation. That's the
fucking, what's his name? Dudley Do-Right over here.
Relationship between distance and the threat level produced by the weapon present. A common problem, whether there's one officer involved or the whole shift. What about officers responding on the street below this offender? Are they too close to his gun threat? They're ignoring the concept of the reactionary gap, the distance you need from a potential threat to defend yourself if an attack is launched. For firearms assaults, a reactionary gap can be a half mile or more if good cover isn't available. To defend yourself against assaults from hands and feet, you need a reactionary gap of about 10 feet. Most officers think that's good enough for edged weapons too. But this unrehearsed training exercise shows just how fast a knife offender can shrink your reactionary gap. Here, officers have been told to investigate.
All right, Hop Sing, hands up.
It's suspicious circumstances at night in a warehouse and react to what they find.
Your ma has a reactionary gap. Fuck yeah.
At first glance, this officer's distance from the suspect looks safe enough. But an attacker can easily cover this distance faster than most officers can draw their guns. Remember, when you close the distance between yourself and the suspect, do so only by purposeful decision.
Yay.
In fact, at close distance...
Yeah, how you doing there, Miyagi? See your license? Got any ID on you?
The option for controlling a suspect is empty hand tactics. Yet when officers are asked how they would control a knife attacker, they usually say, "I'd shoot him," forgetting that they may not have time to in reality. Here, still unrehearsed, is what really happens when officers assume they can automatically use deadly force against a knifer. They stand their ground and try to draw. Or try to draw and disengage simultaneously. Or even worse, try to draw, fall down, and shoot. And they lose. Because time and distance work for the offender and against the officer. With a reactionary gap of about 1 foot...
Yeah, and if the knife would have failed, he could have fell back on his assault hand truck.
Lose. Because time and distance work for the offender and against the officer. With a reactionary gap of about 1 foot or less, it's impossible for you to react quickly enough to even touch your holstered sidearm once the attack begins.
Oh.
At about 5 feet, the average officer can't even get his sidearm unholstered.
Oh.
Unless your sidearm or baton is already out, you'll have to rely on physical control at 5 feet or less.
No.
At about 10 feet, you might get your sidearm out, but you probably won't get a shot off. A suspect with a knife can close 7 paces and deliver...
He got his gun out, though.
...deadly force in less than 1 1/2 seconds. For the average officer to deliver 2 rounds against an attacker who starts moving at 10 feet...
he should have got some points for that.
The sidearm must already be drawn and ready to shoot.
No.
At about 15 feet, your chances get a little better if you're alert, anticipate danger, and are skilled with your equipment.
Still got him.
But to deliver 2 rounds center of mass, your hand would already have to be on your sidearm when the attack begins. Tests with hundreds of officers reveal that in most cases, a minimum reactionary gap of 21 feet is required.
Officer Sandy Duncan on the scene.
To react and deliver at least 2 rounds, and to have enough time to move out of the attacker's path.
Good going,
and
officer.
In certain other situations, you'll need more distance. Spring-loaded knives, like the ballistic knife, require a reactionary gap of about 40 feet. Blowguns have been known to be accurate at 70 feet.
That doesn't seem very effective at range. Like, you miss, and that's it. You shot your shot. Now you're going to get like 30 bullets back at you.
Problem. There is no problem here. Well, you can go.
Oh, these Milwaukee accents are just amazing. Wait, I got to hear it again.
What's the problem? There is no problem here. Well, you can go. Nobody called.
Let me see your hands.
Hey, just go. There's nothing wrong here.
Let me see your hands and step from the porch.
With this, an offender can control at least 150 feet.
05 to dispatch.
Incidentally, if you doubt that exotic edged weapons are ever used,
I got my crossbow. Get out of here.
Here's a guy who underestimated the effective range of a hunting arrow. It penetrated 4 inches right through his heart.
Well, they're not holding back here.
The rule remains, distance is your best defense unless adequate cover is available. Once you see the attacker, create a reactionary gap.
Oh, I would have put it in drive.
By enforcing voice commands, or by using the unexpected, or consider full-scale disengagement. If he's charging and you're on foot, sidestepping unexpectedly will force him to slow down. When you can control the reactionary gap, you create time by creating distance. Time to compute your force options, and time to
This'll teach him.
Communicate with the potential attacker.
Here's my license. Why don't you come get it? Drop the knife. Fuck you. I said.
Fuck you.
Why don't you come get it? Drop the knife. Fuck you. I said. Drop the knife. Oh. Okay, just kidding. Sorry. Now back away. Turn away from me.
Don't look at me. I'm hideous.
When you can communicate, try to deliver your commands from behind cover and listen for cues to the suspect's.
Did you see that? Wait, look at that stash on that cop.
Officer, he's the one that stole the meat.
Hold it. Get away from the truck. What do you got under your coat?
Some meat, man.
Put the meat on the truck.
I got some meat in my pants, too.
Step away from the truck towards me. I'm gonna need some identification.
Here's your ID right here.
835, give me a backup, ma'am.
It's like, did you not think the cop was going to have a gun on him?
With a knife, blackmail.
Like an Officer Butkus?
Tate's Food, 27 and National.
Throw down the knife.
Hey, man, I ain't throwing this knife down. This is special to me, man.
Throw down.
Well, then you shouldn't have pulled it out. I don't fucking
down the knife.
Nah, this knife cost me a bunch of money, man. $350. It's a Vietnam commemorative knife.
All right, then just place the knife down slowly. It won't get scratched. Slowly place the knife down.
Yeah, your valuable knife.
All right, I'll do that. I'll mess up my knife.
Step away from the knife towards the auto. And turn around with your arms extended up. Bend over and extend them back. Stay like that and don't
spread your butt cheeks.
Move.
Driver, exit your vehicle with
I know Vietnam commemorative.
your keys and step to the front of my squad car. Do it now.
Sometimes you can use a barrier as a precaution when communicating, even though no edged weapon is visible. On a vehicle stop, where your assessment tells you not to approach, you can position the violator so your patrol car will hamper an attack.
Do you have a driver's license? Can I see it, please?
You can still see his vehicle and maintain good balance while he stretches across with the license.
No, I'm from out of town. I'm just here visiting.
Your partner can monitor the passenger side.
Man, there were some glorious cop stashes back then, man.
And don't touch me. I'm so sick of your shit.
Anytime an edged
Oh man, go back. Don't touch me. I'm so sick of your shit.
And don't touch me. I'm so sick of your shit.
Anytime an edged weapon is visible, take advantage of your immediate surroundings. Walls, pillars, or other obstacles that can strengthen your reactionary gap.
Lady, drop the knife.
I'm not dropping.
Drop it right now. I said to drop it. If you have a problem, we'll talk about it. I want you to move over that way. All right, put that knife down. If you have a problem, we will talk about it. Put the knife down now.
This man threatened to kill his wife, himself, and officers if they came near. Using the porch railing as a barrier, officers safely talked him into giving up.
This fucking man. Look, Roy Orbison was just having a bad day.
Porch railing as a barrier, officers safely talked him into giving up. This man was peeved about the serving of a warrant. He started throwing shards of glass. The officer avoided injury by simply moving under the canopy, while other officers covered at a distance.
Squad 762 to 762W. Be advised, I'm in position across from Paul's Jeweler on the northwest corner.
All right, I'm going to... This is fun. So far, I haven't gotten any kind of warnings yet from YouTube, so we're doing okay. Apparently, YouTube isn't sick of our shit. So I'm going to take a quick break, and we are going to be back with the startling inclusion of surviving edged weapons. All right. We are back. Buddy is going to get his smokes. We did flip the screen on this one just in case, YouTube was going to give me some shit. That's why the text and everything looks backwards. There's no mistaking that Chevy Citation. Anyways, back to the Startling conclusion of surviving edge weapons. Fuck you.
762W104. I'm set up in the southeast corner.
When moving in for an arrest, be tactical in closing your reactionary gap. Remember that in half of all officer fatalities, the death weapon was concealed prior to assault.
Police officer, don't move!
A sharp offender is going to be watching and waiting for you.
Oh, this guy, he's just like, man, I'm going to have to show him the ways of the blade.
To make a tactical error. Whatever your arrest technique, assume that any suspect could have weapons and try to use them at any time.
I want you to turn around real slowly. Start turning.
Set him up for handcuffing that's free of palmed weapons.
Keep going. Keep turning. Stop. Now put your left hand on the top of your head with the palm up. Put your right hand back. Bring it back. Thumb down. Keep it coming. Now I want you to start walking backwards
Stand on one leg.
towards me, real slowly.
Thorough searching after handcuffing is crucial. Develop a consistent pattern that you follow
Milwaukee Sweet Chuck over here.
Each time to assure that all areas accessible to the suspect are checked.
Stop.
Every time.
Don't move.
While you're handcuffing, keep his hands lifted away from his waist and maintain control of them while you search.
Nice and easy.
Remove any hat and visually inspect his hair without touching it.
Spread your legs a little bit.
Then start at the
Fucking Keaton, Mr. Keaton's getting busted.
collar and move down. You want to touch lightly
Michael
and
Gross.
pinch and crimp clothing to best prevent being punctured or cut by sharp objects.
I got a knife.
If you do find something, acknowledge it.
Yeah, he is. He's getting an ocular pat down.
To be sure your partner is aware that the danger level has just gone up. Remember, edged weapons can be hidden in seams as well as pockets.
Oh.
Pull down any jacket to help restrain his arms. Then recheck his upper body to search his inner clothing. Undo his belt to make searching his waistband easier, and check the belt and buckle for concealed weapons.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Didn't he have two knives on him?
Because some suspects may booby-trap their clothing with fish hooks or razor blades, look before you touch. And consider running a mini baton or pen over hard-to-see areas first.
Ooh, squeeze it. That's right, squeeze it. I do not like this. I feel insulted.
When checking a limb, be sure you search all surfaces and push up clothing when possible to see what may be strapped to the body.
Got another knife.
He got another holster in his leg, and pull it up.
Before transport, consider the option of removing and searching suspect shoes, especially boots and socks.
Just get him naked. Look like Officer Ralphie Parker.
Edged weapons are sometimes hidden even in secret compartments under the sole or in the heel. Wallets and purses can easily conceal edged weapons as well. If you find one weapon, keep searching. People who like edged weapons often like lots of them. This is a good point to remember when asking a subject for ID, as well as when you're searching.
Velcro vinyl wallets. Now you know it's the 80s.
What's the most dangerous weapon? The one you don't see.
It's a Mobile 1 card.
Got a blade here.
Ooh. Kinky.
All these hidden weapons were taken off a suspect in the booking area after he was searched on the street.
Come on, little piggy. Where we going, man?
As you escort the suspect, maintain physical control to defeat any hostile move.
In the car. Okay,
As his resistance mounts, slip your hand behind his arm and bend his wrist.
Straighten up. Big man, you got me. Big man, yeah.
Hook his shoulder near the neck with your other hand to pull him toward you, off balance, and exert enough pressure on his wrists to bring him up on his toes. This procedure will minimize his chances of disarming you and escaping.
Hey, man, my old lady's gonna kick me out.
Hey, go nowhere.
Sometimes the arrest process isn't so simple. Getting to the point where you can arrest and search the suspect becomes much more complicated, for example, if he goes mobile at some point. This EDP with a knife in his right hand is standing in front of his home. Officers are keeping their...
You suggest, well, there is the big climax scene at the end, remember, with like the satanic cult? So we're about, we'll do 5 more minutes. I mean, we're already almost an hour in. Yeah. So let's just, it'll be easy to remember, you know.
...distance and trying to talk him down. As he becomes more agitated, 3 of the officers draw their sidearms, trying to contain him in a semicircle. Now he starts running down the sidewalk. The officer on the left waits with his baton. At the corner, the suspect still holds his knife in the ice pick grip.
Fucking Mick Jagger.
And threatens to kill. Is the officer at a safe distance? He decides not to shoot, but would he have been justified in shooting? Or would you have waited and continued talking? 7 officers chase the suspect on foot. Here they circle the suspect again. He broke free and ran 2 more blocks, then crashed through the front window of a house. When he started attacking a resident inside, officers fired 6 shots, which finally stopped him. When you're threatened with an edged weapon, your appropriate force response ideally begins with your sidearm ready. Edged weapons are instruments of deadly force, and whenever possible, you must be prepared to use your ultimate force option if necessary. Whether you actually have to use deadly force will depend on the suspect's action. Think in terms of a 3-part formula. Intent. Do the suspect's words and actions convince you that he means to kill or cause serious or lethal bodily harm to you or someone else?
Intent.
Does the threat here seem imminent? Yes, it does. Another element that must be present is a weapon. Some instrument with which he is capable of carrying out his deadly intent.
So,
that's present here, too.
What else we got here?
4?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll check it out. We'll let you know what happens.
Thanks, sir.
When intent,
let's see this here.
weapon, and delivery system are present, and the threat is imminent, you are justified in using deadly force.
Hi, you called?
Yes, sir. I'm the manager. There's a woman getting raped in apartment 24 right now. This is a passkey. I don't want to get involved in it. There's a couple of doors on the right-hand side.
Room 24?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll check it out. We'll let you know what happens.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, I say we stop it there. Because we're getting a full... Oh, yeah, this is the satanic cult segment. Yeah, we need to save this. So we're about an hour in, 57 minutes. We're going to save this. And we're going to move on to our next video. How can I tell if I'm really in love? I believe it's like an pro-abstinence PSA hosted by Justine and Justin Bateman. Yes? Hold on. Sorry. Justine Adjustment Abatement with Ted Danson fulfilling his court-ordered duty. I'm going to boost the volume of this a little bit. That is not the volume. Let me see. I think we can flip this one over. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't get me something.
If we knew the answer to that, we'd be at the end of the video instead of the beginning. This is my brother Jason.
We'd like to get you together with about 100 other...
This is uncomfortably intimate.
Guys who feel just the way you do.
About love.
And we'd like you to meet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, you guys. I'm Dina.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. Excuse me, could I have your number?
5, 6. I'm Lisa.
I'm Lawrence.
7, 8.
Hey, you guys. I'm Ted. I'm here too.
Oh my God, it's Ted. He's like 40.
He's so awesome.
Okay.
Oh my God. Hi, I'm Karen. I'm Cassandra. Excuse me. Got a phone?
Did you fart?
Hi, I'm Josh.
Oh my God.
We've all got the
Keep smelling his finger.
same question. How can I
How can I tell if I'm really in love?
How can I tell if I'm really in love?
It's just indescribable. I don't know.
Yeah, it's that hip, like, you know, like this is like that manic Gen X editing. Like the kids won't, they're going to lose interest. You got to keep it going. They can't, no.
How does the moon know when nighttime is here? How do the stars know it's time to appear? How does the sun know east from west? How does it shine from up above? And how will I know if I'm really in love? I didn't know how I would.
Love is caring.
I love the way that I feel.
Trust.
Get out of here, you fucker!
Honesty.
I love the way that I'm feeling.
Fun sex.
And I only
Succulent.
want to hold.
Ecstasy.
And to have him holding
Galactic.
and we love the way we
I can do that. I don't know if there is one word for love.
I'd jump his bones.
just like the sea reaches out
Oh, God, this music.
to the shore. Just like the seasons return evermore. There is no time, there is no sunshine. This time we'll love and make it last. And that's when we'll know that we're really in love.
Cut that bitch out!
I didn't know how I would.
Oh, happiness.
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 Happiness. One word. Happiness.
should have been hosted by Orson Welles. Like he could have just give this in depth. I would have loved to hear Orson Welles' view on love. Like watching him like his fat ass sitting in front of a crowd of like Gen X teenagers, explaining what he believes love is. Drunk off his ass.
One of the things I always hated in school was when they'd show a movie or a film strip.
Man, Justine Bateman was a cutie though, huh? Wow.
They'd say, "Stop the film now and talk about it." And we were like, what are we supposed to do? Do we have to stop now? Now's the time to talk about sex? Now's the time to talk about love? Come on.
Look, guys, this is a no-pressure show.
Take it from me.
Okay, if you say so. I hear you.
Take it from me.
Fine, you got the old guy convinced.
You know, you can stop
Keep smelling his finger.
this tape anytime you want. Just push
She never did anything for you? She kind of looks like somebody. I always thought she was cute. I always liked Mallory.
the pause button with your finger. Next to that is rewind, and next to that is fast forward. You can pick and choose what you want to see, what you want to see over again. We're in your hands. Take over.
How can I tell if I am really in love?
How can I tell if I'm really in love?
I don't know. I'm in the dark.
Well, that's a good place to start. No one has a final word, but together.
Us and you guys.
Yeah, together we'll come closer to finding an answer.
We want to give you time to think about love.
And you got company.
You might as well know my philosophy. Right from the start, I don't think teenagers...
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is the guy I want talking about sex.
Teenagers, somebody under 18, not talking about pre-marriage, talking about you folks, I don't think that teenagers should have sex. All right.
Saul's books gave us the idea for this video.
Fucking, yeah. Fucking Bernie Sanders is giving us a fucking sex talk.
You don't have to
If you're gonna do it, wear the rubber.
agree with me. In my opinion, you're too young, you're too vulnerable. Even committed relationships are spoiled by premature sex.
Saul's practical.
If you feel yourself to be in love, you are.
That's practical.
We're talking about love. This strong, dynamic, energetic, exciting emotion. It's wonderful. But, you know, love can also go from near perfect one day to almost a disaster the next.
And sorting it out is what this video is all about. The bottom line is we're here because of you.
Somebody in some class, sometime in the 80s, maybe early 90s, right? The teacher, maybe in health and safety class, they wheeled out the fucking metal cart with the big-ass TV on it and the VCR. You're like, oh, fuck, we got to watch a movie. Well, if it's health and safety class, you're like, oh, we got to watch a movie. Because they had to include, I don't know about you guys, but I remember they had to include abstinence. Like, it wasn't just abstinence-only education, but they did have to include that. They were like, look, if you want to like guarantee not to get pregnant or get an STD, don't have sex. But if you're gonna, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I'm Justine. Welcome.
How does the moon know when nighttime is here?
This fucking music.
How do the stars know it's time to appear?
How can I tell if I'm really in love?
One day you'll meet someone and you'll feel a different feeling. You'll feel something that goes through your whole body.
Your body gets all tingly, like you've got these little chills running all through your spine.
It comes over in a very physical way, like...
Yeah, I want to listen to this guy and his fucking sweater. Look at this thing.
all over your body. It's like this elation, like you feel really, really good, like you can do anything.
When you're in love, it's like no other feeling in the world.
Gosh, it's
Yeah.
that. It's rainbows and
You really want to sit on that grass with those white pants, young lady?
stars and all the fun things in life. I am so confused.
To me, to be in love is to be alive.
Gosh.
I don't think you have to be in love to feel alive, but to feel alive, you have to be in love.
There's nothing worse than trying to listen to teenagers talk about what it feel like when you're in love. Young ladies look like moms back then. You know what? That's the thing. They did a study on that. There's a video on that. Why young people look older. It's got nothing to do with they actually look. It's the hair and the clothes. That's what makes them look older.
When I'm with somebody I love, I feel good.
Love is great because it's making him happy and improving his grades.
I don't know.
Improving his grades.
I don't know. I'm in the dark.
Every time they go to her, she's like, I don't know what's going on.
It's the strongest thing to feel.
Well, I know about love, like love my parents, love my dog, but love my boyfriend, I don't know about that.
It makes you feel like you can't do anything wrong. If
I'll tell you, teenagers weren't much smarter back then than they are now.
something bad happened that day, like you didn't do well on a test, or I don't know, you got in a fight with someone and you're upset or depressed, as soon as you see that person or you're with them, you forget about those things. You forget about the problems that you have with your life or any of your faults. And you think to yourself, there's somebody who loves me. There's got to be something good about me.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
I say to my boyfriend, I'm in love with you. But still, I'm saying so many things. You know, I know
I'm saying...
Ain't nobody tripping off nowhere, motherfucker. What I'm saying, but I don't. Do you follow? What is love?
Nope.
Love is love. I mean, it's like when you're not embarrassed
It's got a little bit of a mantenna going on up there.
in front of somebody, or you don't feel guilt after something you've done, and you can just be yourself in front of them.
And it's just a very awesome friendship.
A stepladder. A stepladder?
I don't know.
A stepladder.
I don't know. I'm in the dark.
It's like a white light. You know, it's not. There's no darkness,
Don't go into the light, Carol Ann.
and it's just pure white.
Love.
And I'm 38.
My best friend and I are really close, and he has a girlfriend, and I'm also really close to his girlfriend. And sometimes when I'm talking to her, she'll tell me, oh yeah, I went out with him last night, and she'll tell me something that he said, and it's something that it's like really open, and he'll never say something like that to me, and I'll just say, whoa, that doesn't sound like him. It doesn't sound like he would say something like that.
I was like, whoa. And then he said it.
But he's always open like that with her.
I think guys have a lot of trouble talking about love with their friends because they have this macho attitude that they have to put on all the time.
It helps if you can talk about love.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I would feel. I love the way that
What is it? Parents...
You know, you hear your parents say, you'll have plenty of time to do all that. You'll have plenty of time, plenty of time. When I was 15, the time was like, now. You know, I wanted to go out and so forth, and my parents would say, just wait.
I just don't want you to get hurt. He's not your type.
You'll get over it. Give it time.
Wait till you're older.
When you've lived as long as I have.
We say things like, if you have sex before marriage, you'll have...
Well, I mean, they're not wrong, you know? But it's hard to convey that to, like, a fucking teenager who's, like, in the midst of going through some shit. You know, it's easy to say, look, man, this, like, you're going to look back on this and be like, this is fucking stupid. You're gonna realize how trivial it was. But, you know, at the time, they're going through shit. Or you could just tell them to quit being a fucking pussy.
Nothing to look forward to in marriage. There'll be no surprises in marriage. If that's the only surprise in marriage, I say don't marry. It's not worth it.
How about, I know what I'm talking about.
You see, the funny thing about this, guys, is that we parents tell you that we want you to slow down and that you're too young to fall in love and all that. But the truth is that we look back on our own...
So was, like, Ted Danson supposed to be, like, the cool older guy on the show? Like, hey, you know, he's a cool old guy. We can listen to Ted, right? He's Sam Malone. He's getting all kinds of tail.
Own teenage years with incredible fondness. I mean, for me, for example, it was Patricia. Oh, she gave a whole new meaning to the word love.
Well, he's got the ring on there, so was he already married to what's her face? Steam Engine? I forget her name.
She was fantastic. You see, I'm doing it. I'm doing the same thing.
You'll never get over this. Your life is over.
Ruined. Yeah.
Kaput.
You would if you love me.
Throughout history, even some of the smart...
Mary Steam Engine. I think that's what it is. It's something it's steam something.
Smartest girls fell for lines that guys used to get them to have sex with them. The classic, the granddaddy of them all, has got to be...
If you really love me...
If you really loved me, you'd have sex with me.
You would if you love me, if you love me, if you love me, if you love me.
Say, honey, I really love you. But do you have a condom?
Now, serious stuff. I've got here the little black book of lines.
Why is she sitting on the floor when there's a perfectly shitty couch up here?
It contains all the classics all the guys have used on all the girls all these years.
Now, admittedly, it takes a certain amount of skill to see through these lines, but it's pretty obvious, I think, that the one thing the guy wants is sex, and rightfully so.
Come on.
Now, here are some soft and romantic lines. I feel like a traitor doing this. Ah, good. I need you. I really missed you.
This one's called the ditch line.
You have such beautiful eyes.
It said...
They couldn't put Danson in the same room with Justine Bateman because he would have tried to bone her.
By a guy who thinks his date's a real dog, but he wants one more
They had to put him in his own room.
thing before he ditches her. Ever heard it?
Such beautiful eyes.
It's said right after the guy puts the lights out. The creep.
Hey, you're not just another face to me. I really love you.
What's the connection between sex and love? There is none.
Oh, watch out for this one. Don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Hey, don't worry about it.
If anybody tells you not to worry, worry.
Baby, you're driving me wild.
No, I'm not. I'm driving you home.
Honey bunch, I'll go crazy. Go.
I think making love will...
This is doing nothing for me, dude. This guaranteed he didn't get laid for at least the next 10 years. With this pose and this sweater.
Help us. Can you repeat the line? I keep on forgetting it.
Making love is a natural development in our growing and developing relationship.
You know, Ted, I think people will really take you seriously if we have a couple of shitty fake plants on either side of you. Well, he's wearing a wedding ring in this, so he must have already been married. Not saying he still wasn't getting some on the side, but, you know.
Making love is a natural development in our growing and developing relationship.
Can you repeat the line again one more time?
Okay, I'll make it simple. Making love is a natural development for us. Huh?
Sweetie, I'll just stay in for a minute. What am I, a microwave oven?
I like this. Here you go. Did you girls...
Boy, that guy should have taken his act on the road.
Know that a guy cannot go for more than 2 days without...
Fucking abstinence Bernie Sanders.
Having sex? No, it's true.
Terrific. See you in 48 hours.
That took care of that. Are you girls taking notes on this? We're coming to my favorite part here, the part I excelled in. These are what I call my good guy lines. Here you go. I promise I won't hurt you. I'll still respect you tomorrow.
We went to get something to eat, and we were sitting in the car eating it. And he asked me if I'd ever had a one-night stand. And I said no. And cheeky devil, he turns to me and says, well, don't you think it's about time you had one?
Kind of makes you feel like you took a number, doesn't it?
Yes!
I promise you won't get pregnant. I'm prepared.
Your place or mine?
You at your place, me at mine. Good night.
I promise I won't tell.
Ho. What was that? What was that Rodney joke? Ho. My girlfriend called me. She said, come on over. Nobody's here. So I went over there. Nobody was there.
Everything that he had known about me was known by all of his friends. And that hurt because it wasn't meant for his friends to know.
Honest, I'll pull out in time. Now, guys, you know that's a lie.
In the back of this little black book, which I found interesting.
I bet you Danson had a fucking professional pull-out game, man.
Are some lines in which girls can say no. They aren't very elegant, some of them, but I think they work. Here are a few. No. Keep your paws off me. I think my grandma used that one.
Hey, why don't we get comfortable?
It's a special thing to me. You're not my type. I have hay fever really bad. I have a headache. That's a classic. I thought you were supposed to use it after you
I got scabies. I got the crabs.
were married, though.
God gave you a beautiful body. Share it.
I'm not that kind of girl. No. It's against my religion. That's not bad.
It's too late. I can't stop. I'm coming in. All she has to say, I think I hear your mother coming. He'll stop
Oh, that didn't sound right.
on a dime.
I bet that guy makes their mother come.
It's not that we want you to be flip about relationships that are important to you. We just want to give you the time to catch up with.
He likes to go after her. Fucking abstinence Bernie Sanders likes to invade their mother's reactionary gap.
The guys, and to gather the courage to handle the fast talkers.
Sex is like any other exercise. It takes practice.
Not with me, dumbbell. Okay.
And if you love me, you wouldn't make me do something I really don't want to do.
Why don't we just...
Nice socks, Ted.
Toss this over here. Listen, we're all sexual, but there are lots of ways to show somebody you love them.
Man, there's no way I could sit like this, man. My fucking nuts would just be crushed.
Without having sexual intercourse.
Like
Especially in those jeans. I could never sit like that in those jeans.
kissing, hugging, making out, even holding hands. Sure, why not? Just hanging out.
Okay.
Blumpkins, whatever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, he was OTM, yeah, he was OTS. And he
Out this.
wondered if she was GIB. He said I'm HTT, and my
Hot to trot. If you're a dude walking around with a hot to trot shirt,
fantasy is to be ITB of my LT.
it's I mean, okay, man, that's you. I'm just, if you're wearing that in high school in 1986, you better know how to fight.
And she said, okay, Joe, you gotta take it slow. I'm not a DCS, I'm not a POA. And if you COS, I'll shove you OTD of my brand new orange XKE. 'Cause there is LOP and there is SES, and the whole darn thing can
This is fucking awful.
be so complex. Yeah, there's SES and there's LOP, and they are not the same. Take it from me. Take it from me. Take it from me. They are not the same. Take it from me.
You would if you loved me.
Girls are supposed to stay virgins as long as they possibly can, And
So, I mean, if you guys want to keep going with this, we can. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's funny, but it's pretty bad. But it's just going to be more like, yeah, sex talk, and then they're going to pan to Ted Danson being weird, and then abstinence Bernie Sanders. Yeah. I mean, this goes on. This is an hour. This is way too long. This was definitely something the teacher would put on just to take up the whole fucking, right? The teacher would wheel out the TV and they'd be like, all right, we're going to watch this shit. And then you play it. Like, it's just enough time for the teacher to wheel out the TV, say, we're watching this. They start it, it ends, and then you got like a few minutes, turn the lights on, and then the bell rings and you're out. What else do we got?
Bricks on furniture, even your...
Okay, we got a Ronco. Let's do some Ronco commercials. But before we do that, let's take a piss break. Where's the one? There we go. We'll be right back. We're going to watch some Ronco commercials, and we'll be right back. All right. Why can't I click on that? Why can't I? So, okay, there we go. So there is some more Apollo Amateur Nights, but the playlist the initial playlist I went through, we've gone through all of them. There's some more Steve Harvey ones, but they're like earlier. They're like 93, 94 Amateur Nights. So, I mean, we can watch those. You know.
Son of bitch, shit.
But I mean, we can watch those, or we can watch some Ronco commercials from the 70s and 80s. I'm really down for any of them. Let me see. Let me get what Steve Harvey ones do we got here? Fuck the Ron Popeil. Let's do Showtime.
I'd like to welcome everybody back to Showtime at the Apollo's Amateur Night. And before we go any further, we need to pay tribute to the man that makes...
Oh, wait. This is not the first episode. So let's start here.
Time for Amateur Night with Steve Harvey. Welcome everybody again to another world-famous Apollo Amateur Night, where we've made more stars on this stage than any other stage in the world. We got a few simple rules, and they are quite simple. We got 5 contestants going to come out and do their thing. Now, if you like what they're doing, you're going to show your love by doing what?
Yeah.
Then there comes that rare instance when a person needs a little more time in the bathroom mirror, can't sing quite as good as they could down at the church. You're going to show your disapproval by doing what? A lot of people ain't going to want that to happen, but it's going to happen because this is the Apollo. At the end of the night, we bring back all our contestants, and you, the world-famous Apollo audience, decides who your winner is.
This is why your hair don't grow. That's right, Steve. That's why you got that fucking wig on.
So let's get this show started with our first contestant. Y'all show your love for Sean Keith.
All right, I've already started one. 94, we've already started one. I'm not going to start over.
All right there. All right, that's sharp.
That's right.
Sharp. Got that. No, I ain't got that much on mine. That's all right. Where you from, Sean?
Kansas City.
Kansas City, Missouri. All right.
Oh, shit. We've detected a video. Oh, motherfucker. I'm getting a warning. Ah, shit. Hold on. I'm getting a fucking warning. Really? Apollo Amateur Nights? I'm triggering that? We've never gotten triggered by Amateur Night. Oh, please no.
Time for Amateur Night with Steve Harvey.
Oh!
Ah, man. I don't want to get in trouble for this. All right. Stop sending me these. All right. Hold on. I want to wait for the warning to go away.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are at Amateur Night here at the world-famous...
Yeah, I know you sent me 3, but I just got a warning from YouTube that it didn't like me. It didn't like what I was playing, so if I get another one, we're going to have to bail on the Amateur Night.
Apollo Theater, it is time. We have contestants that
So this is 1996. All right.
going to come out and do their thing. You, the Apollo audience, decides who stays and who goes. Now, if you like what you see, you're going to show your love by doing what? If you have a problem with anything, that you are about to see, you're going to do what?
Get out of here, you fucker!
And I think you're in that kind of mood tonight. So, let's just get it on. Please make all of these contestants feel real welcome with a warm round of applause. Ready for your...
Nope, I just got another fucking warning. God damn it. Can't play amateur nights, guys. Sorry. I just got another warning. Fuck. Could this be the end of amateur night? Damn it. All right. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know what else we can watch other than did I try the remote control link? Yeah, let's go back and watch that. Oh yeah, remote control with Colin Quinn and Carrie Werr.
Of course, our new live phone-in talk show with host Steve Scrovan, who will also be on MTV's half-hour comedy hour, which is about half an hour away from now, a show which Ken Ober has appeared on recently as well. And Ken Ober, of course, is the star of America's Favorite.
Let's see if I get dinged for this.
Elk did.
Girl said yes, but he said
No. Remote control. Now he's got his own game show. Remote control.
And now it's his basement, his rules, his game show. The quiz master of 72, whooping Cough Lane, Ken Ober.
I'm going to flip the screen. I don't know if that even does anything. But we're going to flip horizontal.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. How about saying hello to Colin, Kari, and Steve?
Oh, man. Kari Werr. She was in a bunch of, like, Skinamax movies after she did this shit. I remember watching quite a few of those.
Hey, who's this? Say hello to Jason in the blue chair. Over here. Whoa! Jason goes to Chubbs, major in economics. Originally from New York City, prides himself on knowing every single line from the movie Top Gun. Well, maybe it'll come in handy. Who
I know
knows?
them all.
All right. Say hello to Trish.
Yeah, she's too popular to be a plump babe. She's way too not obscure. She's way too mainstream.
Trish goes to William Patterson College. Her major is...
Trisha. God, so many Trishas.
undeclared.
That's my favorite major. Why bother getting a...
So many Trishas, so many chicks named Trisha in the 80s.
Why bother getting a degree in something?
Right.
You know, it's so silly to specify in one stupid area. Say hello to Gregory on the end. Gregory goes to William Patterson.
Hello, Gregory.
He just graduated with a degree in mathematics. Whoa.
Yeah, this could be like, Studs. Yeah, this will be the new Studs. So far, I haven't gotten anything. Like those amateur nights, I was getting the warning like a couple of minutes in. Not even that.
You know, actually, we have a channel where that could come in very handy if you get to play.
I'm hoping this is old and possibly obscure enough to not set off the Viacom filter.
Beat the bishop. Who knows?
I'll use
Who
the
knows?
degree.
Wish him good luck, huh? Okay, here we go. The big zenith
She holds 9 channels. You hopefully hold the answers. Hopefully they are of the correct nature. If you string enough right ones together, you win the game. And that's kind of what you want because you win a whole bunch of
Come
what
on,
I'm
white
told are
people.
fabulous
To
prizes.
the beat now.
Trish, you're in control. Choose.
I'd like to start with Channel 9.
Channel 9. It's the channel. Contestants, here we tap into the psychic abilities of my pal Colin here and raise some dead celebs along the way.
Before you started the show, how can you get a copyright claim, but Isaiah doesn't know he's... I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not lying about it, though. I kept getting, like, these dings saying, like, your stream might be partially blocked or taken down if you continue with this, so I don't fuck around with that. It's like, come on. Boy, by the way, I like all these pictures of these young, hip, relevant dudes in the back. Is that Bobby Slayton? Yeah, even for the 80s, this was pretty dorky.
Just buzz in when you know what stiff is inhabiting Colin's body.
Oh, I was a famous composer. Now I'm a decomposer. They made a tribute movie about me that made me feel good. But Falco sang a dopey song about me that made me glad
I believe the answer is Amadeus.
I was dead. I'm dead.
Greg.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Yes, 5 points. Nice one, Greg. Would you like to stay in the world of mysticism or move along?
All right, give it one more.
Oh, we don't do you any favors.
Any favors, kid? I was just gonna say.
Look at him.
You look a little
Greg.
like Falco too, there, Greg. You know?
Greg's got apparently an appointment later or something. Here we go. 10 points. Try this one.
Oh, I'm back in the trance like steak. Oh, I should have never quit MASH. Oh, I should have never done Hello, Larry. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not dead. My career's dead. Oh.
Greg.
That'd have to be McLean Stevenson.
Yes, 10 points. Greg, what?
The first and last time McLean Stevenson was the answer to a question on a game show.
What do you want to do?
I love it.
Finish it out? Okay, this will be for 15 rather huge points. Back in the trance.
Oh. I used to say, Judy, Judy, Judy. Then I had a heart attack. And now I just say, oh. I started in movie classics like Bringing Up Baby and North by Northwest. Now I can only star in underground films. Oh.
That's Greg again.
Fred Rogers.
Who's Fred Rogers?
Fred Rogers. Somebody else.
Who's McLean Stevenson?
Jason.
Gary Cooper.
No. Trish? No idea? Okay. Cary Grant. Bringing Up Baby. Classics. Okay, Gregory, you're in control.
Give me 3, KO.
Channel 3, Flab TV. Flab TV. Barefoot and fat is how we know this quarry worker married to Wilma. Name this bedrock resident. Trisha.
Fred Flintstone.
Yes, 5.
They're so fun-loving.
Trish?
I'll stick with Channel 3.
Okay, Trish. 10 points. This hefty actress suffered 10 seasons as George Jefferson's wife, Wheezy. That is Trisha.
I know it's Wheezy.
You know what I mean, but you don't know what to say, okay?
We know what you
Jason, Greg?
Florida.
Oh.
It's good times, dipshit.
Name the actress. Jason, no?
Wheezy.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was Isabel Sanford.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, that's gonna happen now and then. Okay.
I admit I drew a blank on her name.
Okay, still in control, Trisha.
I'm gonna get away from Flab and go to Channel 5.
Grady Physics. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you.
Colin just sit over there and fucking smoke the whole time.
Now you can learn physics the fun way. Hey, the Brady way. 5 points. Here we go. An explosion sends Marcia hurling away from Alice at twice the speed of sound. Now, will Marcia hear Alice calling her to dinner? Greg.
No, of course not, because
No,
she smashed her head into a tree.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but voice only travels at the speed of sound, and Marcia is traveling at twice the speed of
that
sound,
too.
so therefore she does not make a sound.
Oh!
Very good, Greg. That was 5 points.
Give me channel 7.
Channel 7, did you say? Music television, this is for 5 points. It's not who you think it is. Name the first member of this band to release a solo album. Trisha.
Mick Jagger?
No. Jason.
Keith Richards.
No. Greg.
Charlie Watts.
No. Oh, if we only had another contestant, they would have gotten the point. Bill Wyman, obviously, the bass player. What do you... Lou Albano? No, he wasn't. Go ahead. Go ahead, Greg.
Give me 1.
Okay.
Or 1.
Okay, Greg.
That's
They peek
Private peckers.
through windows, they hide in closets. They're not perverts. No, they're private dicks. One day, I just hope they just wouldn't laugh at that. What are the chances? What are the chances of that happening? 5 points. What detectives work for Charles Townsend Associates? Trisha.
Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, Charlie's Angels. 5 points. You know something? Jason keeps hitting you with the pillow.
Can you do something
You
about
know what?
this?
I used to be a high school substitute teacher. I think Jason likes you.
Uh-oh.
Jason and Trisha. Okay, what do you...
My favorite, the favorite things, I think it was Patrice O'Neill said about Colin Quinn. What was it? I think it was on Tough Crowd. He's like, nobody likes Colin Quinn. He's like, white people can't understand what he's saying. Or no, what was it? I forget what it was. It was like, black people don't like him. I got to find the quote. I'm going to play. Wait.
You want to stay with Private Dicks, Trisha, or what?
Yeah, I want to stay with it.
Private Dicks, one more time for Trisha. Here we go, 10 points. Beverly Hills Bunce is named after Norman Bunce. What's the name of Norman's... Okay, Jason.
Hill Street Blues.
No. Norman's fast-talking sidekick. What is his name? Greg?
Ed Begley Jr.
You're just saying random stuff, aren't you? You're not even listening to the questions. Trisha? No idea. That was Sid Thurston, or Sid we would have taken. Or Mr. Thurston. You like potato chips? Yeah? Have you ever picked potato chips out of your head? Now you're going to have an opportunity to. Greg's got 20. Trisha's got 10. Jason, you have to score. We'll play round 2 in a second. The person that survives that can actually take home most, if not all, of this stuff.
It's the MTV La Run, part bike, part skateboard, and the best of both. Available only through MTV.
I can't find the quote. Damn it. It was from Tough. It was from an episode of Tough Crowd. That was a great show.
It's a collection of MCA CDs, including the latest hits from Jonathan, Tiffany, and Belinda Cola.
The Sonic portable stereo system features dual cassette, graphic equalizer, and 100 watts of music
I'd take one of those now. Look how fucking gaudy those were.
power from Sonic.
Just so many knobs and sliders.
Portable compact disc.
Oh, and look at that one. That's pretty hip with the compact disc in the front there. CD player, detachable speakers. Holy shit.
Play with radio cassette recorder all in
You could beat the shit out of somebody with that antenna.
one. Comes with detachable speakers and accurate stereo sound performance by Magnavox. When remote control continues.
Now, there's an electronic pinball game with all the sounds, the challenge, and the excitement of real pinball.
We got commercials, too.
Introducing Talking Pinball Wizard. It's the best.
You suck.
Game. Next to the real game.
If you gotta take a piss real quick, fuck the button fly. That looked like Luke Perry for a second there. Did you see that? That was totally Luke Perry. Yeah, that's totally Luke Perry.
Oh, it's gonna take me all day to clean up.
R.I.P. Luke.
Things got really wild here. Brad found the video camera. Then Moose found the freezer. I can't
Oh, this is a commercial for Steakums?
believe how much they ate. And I can't believe I'm still hungry. Moose.
See, I'm old now. If I see Steakums, I'm just like, oh, there's too much sodium in those.
Introducing MTV in your ear. You don't watch it, you call it. MTV in your ear, a brand new phone service you can call anytime. Get insider facts, expanded news coverage, rock news, rap news, metal news, style news, movie news, star speak. A different message every day.
Man, I wish I didn't include this in my 1-900 commercials episode.
About all the stuff you need to know. Extras you'll only get on MTV in your ear. Call 1-900-9094-MTV. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. Phone in now.
It's 900. Those numbers don't exist anymore.
Look, a new message. C, come on over. A, alone. N, now. O, E, etc.
Oh, canoe, canoe?
The cologne by Dana. Wear it. She'll get the message.
Welcome back to the only game show that
Why is this guy in the crowd? Actually, that's funny. I think that's hilarious. They just got this guy in the crowd.
Kenobi's basement. Remote control.
Thanks, Kyle. All right, pretty decent first round. We have a very close game. Greg's got 20. Trish has got 10. Jason yet to score. We'll play round 2. The points are double.
This guy's clapping very lamely.
But you got to watch out for off the air because we know what happens when that happens. It's not pretty. In control is Trish here. Go ahead, Trish.
Okay, Ken, I'd like to start with channel 8.
Channel 8. Whoa. Time once again to play the Pope's favorite game show, Beat the Bishop. Trish, all you've got to do is complete a simple math program before our prancing Padre sprints a lap around our studio audience, picking up Vatican flags along the way. You good at math, Trish? I hope so, because this bishop is fast, all right? Today's problem is this. Ready, whatever you are? Okay. I don't know what to call them. Okay, here we go. This is for 10 points. 5 squared times 33. Go.
Come on, Trish.
Okay. All right. Put your pencils down. Put your pencils down. The test is over. Trish, put your pencils down. Do not write after the stop sign, Trish. Remember, what did you get?
8:15.
Oh, you're very close. Very close. 8:25. Sorry, Trish. You did not beat the bishop, but worse things can happen to a young lady. Okay, Trish, go ahead.
I'd like to take channel 3.
Channel 3. Sing along with Colin. Okay, for 10 points, sing the next line to this Michael Jackson hit.
You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love.
Okay, Greg.
I wanna dance with you.
Oh, you fucking loser.
Oh.
That fucking hurt.
No, Trish.
I wanna rock with you.
Yes. All right, Trish. Trish, what do you want to do, huh?
You know, I'm gonna stay along with Colin.
20 points. 20 points. Sing the next line to this John Cougar Mellenchamp song.
I remember Kari Wurr was in that movie. Remember that movie? Was it Thinner? It was that Stephen King flick. She was like the gypsy chick that put the curse on him. Holy hell, was she hot in that movie.
It's a lonely old night. Can I put my arms around you, Trish? It's a lonely old night.
Trish. It's made for two lonely people like me and you.
Yeah, 3 points.
Yeah.
Oh, give her a hug. Give her a hug, you
We gotta do some more Name That Tune episodes too as well. I forgot about those.
big lug. All right, Trish. Trish, what do you want to do?
Sing along with Colin.
All right.
She was in Ford Fairlane, right? Yeah. Was she?
30 points. 30 points now. Sing the next phrase to this old Beatles hit.
Baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so. I'm in love with her and
it's all right.
Greg. No, Trish.
And she's all right.
No.
Come on now.
Jason.
Come on.
Feel fine.
Yeah,
Kidney. Canadian. Thought it would never happen. Finally, I got
30. Greg, I got to tell you something, man. All your answers, though they may be wrong, you say them with such conviction. I got to give you that one. And Jason,
right.
nice
That's
going,
what's
Jason. That puts you right in the middle of the game.
Okay, we're going to go with Lucky 7, Ken.
Oh, it's the fashion zone. You're losing 10 points, but remember, it's more important to look good than feel good, Jace.
They should have totally had a game show where Colin Quinn sing like a Name That Tune style game show on MTV where Colin sings all the songs.
Sleeping Beauty never looked this good. Poise, style, and charm are abundant in this understated fantasy. Imagine how happy your Prince Charming will be when he finds you asleep in the forest, miles from civilization. Oh, dear.
Oh, bummer.
Thanks.
Sorry,
Thanks a
Jace.
lot.
It's not my fault, Jace. Trust me. Go ahead.
Channel 4.
Channel 4. Reruns. 10 prints. When Philip Drummond adopted Arnold and Willis Jackson, what yuck-filled sitcom was born?
Come on now.
Jason.
Different Strokes.
Yep, 10 points.
Whoa! It's a comeback. Comeback trail. Okay, let's stay with reruns.
Okay, 20 points. What wacky comedy was set in a nutty Nazi POW camp? Greg.
Hogan's Heroes.
Yep, 20 points.
I'm surprised he didn't say like Brogan's Heroes or Hogan's Friends.
Stick with 4.
Okay, this will close it out. This is for 30 points. What comedian got her TV start on Laugh-In playing characters like Edith Ann and Ernestine?
Goldie
Trish.
Hawn.
No.
Lily Tomlin.
Yes, Greg. Lily Tomlin. 30
Oh, look at over here.
Greg, you got a right answer.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Let me call the Times and the News. All right, I'll be right back. I'm kidding you, Greg. Go ahead.
In the more words of George Takei, warp factor 6, Captain.
Bat Channel. Okay, the Bat Cave is 14 miles.
Doughy and vaguely Jewish. Yeah, it's been a while.
From what major fictional metropolis, Greg?
Gotham City.
Yeah, 10 points. Go ahead, Greg.
I'll stick.
So I always wondered, like, Gotham City, right? You got Gotham City and like the DC universe, like the cities, right? You got Gotham City and Metropolis. Like, are either one of those cities supposed to represent like real life cities? Like, I always thought Metropolis was more like New York and Gotham City was more like Chicago, but then I've heard the reverse. I don't know. I guess they're just supposed to be just, fictional cities.
With the Bat Channel.
Okay, staying with the Bat Channel. This is for 20. This English actress played the evil villainess, the Siren, but is better known for bitching around on Dynasty as Alexis.
Joan
Jason.
Collins.
Joan Collins.
Yes. 20.
That's right. Oh, I can't find it. Alexi Sale is Joan Collins.
Back. He's not in last anymore.
Was it? I wonder if it was.
We'll stay with the Bat Shadow.
Okay, 30 points. When King Tut invaded the Bat Cave, Batman spritzed him with Batnesia gas, trying to erase what important fact from Tut's mind? Greg.
His identity.
No, Greg. Nice bluff. Jace.
His memory.
No. Trisha. Trisha, say anything. I just want to hear words come out of your mouth.
I don't know.
Sorry. The whereabouts of the Bat Cave is what we're talking about. Yeah.
I did not know
Jace,
that.
Go ahead, Jace.
Oh, Channel 5.
Channel 5. Channel number 5. Here's proof that all models aren't stupid. Those that can read become actors. Here we go, 10 points. He was a successful model before becoming L.A. Law's bedsore blonde divorce lawyer. Name.
Wait, go back. So that's Bert Convy, right? This guy looks familiar. Game show guy, I think. And then we got, is that Don Adams right here? Or is that, I can't tell who that is. It's not Don Adams.
He was a successful model before becoming L.A. Law's bedsore blonde divorce
I think these are all game show hosts.
lawyer. Name, that is Greg.
Ed Begley Jr.? I thought it would come in handy.
No, Jason?
Corbin Burnson.
Yes, Corbin Burnson plays Arnie Becker.
Corbin Burnson.
Get into prime time. We're on the comeback trail.
Kind of stuck on Ed Begley Jr., huh, Greg? Go ahead, Jason.
We'll stick with channel number 5.
Okay,
Channel
20 points. This former model played the beautiful Russian spy in the James Bond thriller The Spy Who Loved Me and is married to Ringo Starr. Name her. Greg. Anyone else? No idea. Barbara Bach. Used to play with Bachman Turner Overdrive. Oh! Trish! What can I say, Trish, that I haven't already said with my eyes? You're gone.
Get the fuck out. She was promising. She almost did it. Bert Convy with, Monty Hall. Okay, wait. Okay, is that Bob Barker right here?
What can I say, Trish, that I haven't already said with my eyes? You're gone.
Get out of here, you fucker.
Get out of here, you fucker.
All right, boys. Hey, fellas. You ready, huh, fellas, huh? This is the lightning round. Think real fast. 10 points each. 30 seconds worked. Here we go. 30 seconds.
Trish was never seen again, by the way.
10 each. I today will name a character played on a tube. You give me their real name. For example, if I say Judge Harry Stone, you just say Harry Anderson. I'll give you the character. You give me their name. The actor's name. Here we go. Mork.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yes, Greg. Fonzie.
Winkler.
Greg.
Henry Winkler.
Yes. Sheriff Andy Taylor.
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith.
Yes. Hawkeye Pierce.
What's it? Fucking Alan Alda.
Greg.
Adam Alda.
No.
Alan Alda.
Yes, Jason. Alex Keaton.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Yes, Jason. Heathcliff Huxtable.
Kaz.
Bill
Greg.
Cosby.
Yes. Major Anthony Nelson. Greg.
The underwear guy.
No.
Oh, who the fuck is that?
Oh, Jason. That was Larry Hagman. Thomas
Oh, yeah, from I Dream of Jeannie. Thomas
Magnum.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
Yes, Jason. TJ. Greg, by 10. Close game, Greg. Very close game. Congratulations. Jason, by the skin of your teeth, you're out of here.
Right, what was the Taylor Negron joke? Right? During I Dream of Jeannie, they switched from Dick York to Dick Sargent, and they didn't tell anybody, and you just can't change Dick's midstream.
Greg, you're going in the grand prize round. We're strapping you in the Craft-O-Matic adjustable bed, and you may, if you're lucky, take home all of this.
Chinon's 3001 Auto Everything 35mm compact camera with multi-autofocus. Just point and shoot. Autofocus electronics makes picture taking fun and easy from Chinon.
I'm so glad those shitty 35mm cameras don't exist anymore.
Wellington Stapleplex Orion RM50 Combo Ski Package, Vinyl's best ski case and accessories, graphic design and coordinated colors, fun and fashion from Wellington.
Zenith's new compact 4-head VCR features remote control, on-screen programming, 5-speed slow-motion playback, oops, and VHS HQ circuitry for clean, sharp pictures.
Snark, it's the Magnavox Video Writer, a compact state-of-the-art word processor.
Oh, state-of-the-art.
Printer in one desktop package. When remote control continues.
What he said.
Sexy model meets Superboy tonight on Mouth to Mouth, MTV's live call-in talk show.
Now, there's an electronic
Toshiba Guts
game that's so much like the real thing. You feel like you're right in the middle of an arcade.
I'm going to finish this episode and then we'll call it. But yeah, we got plenty of stuff now. So we can do episodes of Remote Control. It might have to replace the Apollo Amateur Night. I don't know what's going on with that shit. I don't know why I'm getting dinged for that. And yeah, we have Ben Loves Chicago. Again, you know, we don't have to cram it all in one night.
Hi, Tommy.
Introducing Talking Pinball Wizard with sound.
I'm glad we got to watch. I'm glad Surviving Edge Weapons got through, though. I'm glad we got through that.
Effects, flashing lights, and flippers. You feel the action of a real arcade. Plus, it even talks to you.
Yes!
Talking Pinball Wizard. Just one of the talking games from Video Technology.
Which is more extraordinary? Vidal Sassoon's Salon Premium Hair Products?
Salon.
Or the woman who uses them? Vidal Sassoon. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Buster, Phil Collins' motion picture debut as a small-time crook with big-time dreams.
Why do I not remember this?
1 million quid.
Keeps telling me he's doing it all for me.
Buster, he'll steal
It must have been fucking horrible.
your heart. Rated R. Starts November 23rd.
Why do I not remember Phil Collins being in an R-rated movie?
Selected theaters.
A&D Auto Stereo has it all.
All
because
right.
your car
That's your fucking IROC Z28. All right, Rocco.
deserves the very best in stereo systems, car phones, CDs, radar detectors, CDs, and much more. We carry all major brands, as well as being your exclusive Kenwood dealer in
I figured it sucked because I'd never heard of it.
Hudson County. Remember, A&D Auto Stereo's experts will customize your car with the latest in security and stereo.
Alpine. Holy shit, I haven't heard. That was like state of the art and douchebag car stereos back in the day.
Technology for the ultimate road concert. A&D Auto.
I remember there were businesses that, like, you don't see it as much, but it was like, man, there were so many businesses back then that just like did car stereo shit and window tinting.
Stereo, 2408 Kennedy Boulevard, Union City, across from Roosevelt Stadium.
It's like these days, I don't even give a shit. Like, all I want out of a car stereo is that it either has an aux jack or a Bluetooth connection. I'll take care of the rest.
Hi, I'm Marvelous Marvin Hagler. You know, some people think that they can get paid TV without paying for it. They rig their cable boxes using legal equipment or hook into cable lines without paying.
I better not fucking find out, motherfucker.
I call that stealing, and so does the law. Cable theft is a crime. So if you get caught doing it, you could be fined $1,000, you could go to jail, or both.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you if you do.
So don't do it.
Cable theft is a crime.
Greg, by 10 points, by the skin of your chicken, you're...
Like, out of all the people to speak out against stealing, against cheater boxes, they got Marvin Hagler.
in the crap.
Yeah, definitely community service.
Automatic adjustable bed. You're looking up at the 9 screens, you have 30 seconds, you get all 9 right, you're taking home all today's...
Holy shit. Boy, when this show went off the air.
10 points by the skin of 30 seconds, you get all 9...
That thing.
You're in the Craftmatic adjustable bed. You're looking up at the 9 screen.
Could you imagine when the show went off the air and they had to figure out a way to get rid of this shit?
You have 30 seconds. You get all 9 right. You're taking home all today's prizes that we've been mentioning endlessly, and the big one.
Nassau Beach Hotel on the famed Cable Beach in Nassau, Bahamas. Clear blue water and white sand beaches make the Nassau Beach Hotel perfect for water sports and beach activities of all kinds.
Okay, Greg, this is what you have to beat.
Look upon your doom.
Is that loud enough? Loud enough for you? Okay, here's your peak. Okay, you have 30 seconds. You know what you got to do. Good luck. On your mark, get set, go.
Number 1, Pan.
Beastie Boys. Elton John.
Number 2, Elton John.
Yes.
Number 3, Genesis.
Genesis.
Yes.
Milli Vanilli.
4, Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Oh, no, sorry. Terrence D'Arby.
Yes. 5 is over here.
U2.
Number 5, U2.
Yes.
Number 6,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Number 7, Run
Run DMC.
DMC.
Yes.
Number 8,
Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Yes.
Number 9,
Prince.
Prince.
Yes.
Number 1 is
Beasties.
Beastie Boys.
Yes, you did it. Yes, Greg. Congratulations, buddy. Great job. You went from 0 to
I know I said Prince.
the top, and you're taking home everything, including a trip to Nassau. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Nice.
Fucking Colin. Nice going, dipshit.
All of our HEP contestants receive LA Gear footwear like LA Gear. It's the #1 choice in fashion athletic footwear. Hot new colors and high style. Perfect for everyone. LA Gear. Remote control sweatshirts from Shaw Safari and Zenith Remote Control. Losing contestants take home a spelling ace. Don't look it up, punch it up with Franklin's amazing spelling
Well,
ace.
it starts to go into another episode, which I won't go
Spelling
into.
easy, even fun. It's great for word games, too. Over 80,000 words from Merriam-Webster. New Conair Geometrics, the latest styling tool for creating spirals, triangles, zigzag waves, crimps, and super straight looks. You can be confident if it's Conair. Promotional considerations provided by the Jelly Belly Bean Machine.
Prince Rogers Nelson.
Filled with all 40 flavors of the world's most popular gourmet
Oh, look at these two dipshits.
jelly beans. Jelly Belly, the original gourmet jelly bean.
Fuck Jelly Belly, man. We got Albany's candy out here. They make the best jelly beans. Wait, what was that? Pez candy? The following manufacturers have provided merchandise and or a fee in return for promotional considerations. Pez Candy Incorporated, Craftmatic Contour, Organization Incorporated, Emu Systems Incorporated, Zenith Electronic Corporation. We got Shaw Safari, Williams Electronics, LA Gear, Rogue Music, American Music Supply, MTV La Run, MCA Records, Lasonic, LA Sonic Electronics, Magnavox, Chinon America Incorporated, Wellington Industries, Nassau Beach Hotel, Franklin Computer Corporation, Conair Corporation, Jelly Belly Jelly Beans, Darren Jiggets, Carbonell, Jewelry by Eugene, Angelo Tarlazzi, Eric Beeman, Marieth et Francois Gabod. God, this guy's doing it all. Choke that chicken. '88. What a year. The hair music was still hanging on with a death grip. 1988 hair metal music was still going to be around for a few more years. Oh yeah, the big hair. It was all still there. All right. I think we did a good run tonight, guys. I think we did a good run tonight. You know what? I don't want to play somehow I got a fucking copyright claim for a guy singing After the Loving in a thick, possibly Cuban accents, accompanied by an out-of-tune upright piano. Apparently that's enough to get you a copyright claim, so I'm not going to do that one.
It's morning, and now it's time
So, all right, guys. This was a great show. This gives me... I felt like I was kind of in a slump lately, but this was a good show. I was starting to get a little down in the dumps. This got my spirits up. All right, I want to thank... let's all do both of you guys, just do your own covers of After the Lovin'. I want to thank Kari Wurr. I want to thank Colin Quinn, Bert Convey, the city of Milwaukee, Ted Danson, of course, Justine Bateman, Jason Bateman, abstinence only Bernie Sanders, Wendy Jo Sperber, I want to thank the guy that got hit in the head with the fucking meat cleaver. Good luck to Buddy for next Saturday as he plays the role of Frank Owens in the band. I want to thank Jay Chu and the crew. I want to thank Steve Harvey's wig. Till next week, guys. Stay black.
It's morning. Woo-hoo. Whoa. It's morning. It's morning. It's morning.
All right. We're going to bring back all our contestants now.